the very first jobs I believe are going to be affected, the number one that tops it and stands a 99.0% chance of being replaced by artificial intelligence is a telephone salesperson, a typist or keyboard worker, or a telemarketer, weigher, grader or a sorter. So people who work in telephones, people who place cold calls, I don't know if companies still do those things, placing cold calls, calling people, selling products and selling services to them. I think it's been done, and in the West it's really a huge thing, cold calls, but I think it's also evolved into becoming like more of like email marketing, grabbing some list of email marketers. And a lot of times you get these things, companies out of nowhere, you realize they're sending you emails, companies you have never or might not have dealt with or had any transactions with are sending you emails. So yeah, that's where it will be heading to. Email marketing still stands a chance and of growing, and then it's going to do away with salespersons and telephone marketers and all of that. Again, jobs like an assembly line inspector stands at 97.0% of being displaced. Bookkeeper, payroll manager, or wages and clerk, 97%. Financial administrator worker, bank or post office clerk, assembly and routine operator. These guys stand at 96.7%. Wow. Let me mention these guys again. Bank or post office clerk teller. In fact, it's bank, post office clerk, and teller. Financial administrative worker. Who is a financial administrative worker? Someone who works obviously in the bank or in a financial institution. Very soon your job is going to be displaced. Within the next 10 to 15 years, jobs like a financial administrative worker, a bookkeeper, payroll manager, or wages clerk, assembly line inspection, all of these jobs stand a 97.0% chance of being replaced within the next 10 to 15 years. Again, textile processor, telephone operator, or telephone answerer, which is like a receptionist. Yeah, your job stands at 96.5% being replaced. Paper and wood machine operator. Now your job also stands at 96.5% being replaced. Let's look at other jobs. Jobs such as dishwasher, financial and accounting technician, transport and distribution clerk, fishing and agricultural manual worker, print finishing and binding worker. Yeah, the binding industry now is really going down. Like the entire printing itself like really going down. Not like it used to be, because almost every print now has become digital and a lot less labor intensive, except for the technical guys, those who should the machine break down, except for those people who are still going to be needed. But yeah, the rest within the next 10 to 15 years you won't be in existence. So plastic processing operator, roofer, roof tiler and slater, warehouse worker, smith and forge worker, you guys all stand at 93.5% being displaced. Assembly, electrical and electronic products, plant and machine operator, regular restaurant waiter or waitress. Wow, waiters and waitresses are going to be replaced within the next 10 to 15 years. You won't find a waiter in any restaurant. That's interesting. But sometimes you wonder how these things are going to work out. Like really, if people go to a restaurant to interact with people, yeah, okay, you're going for the food, but sometimes you go to a restaurant because of a particular person who owns a restaurant, okay, or how a particular person cooks, or how she handles her meal. And so to go to a restaurant and think that, okay, I'm going to be served by some machines somewhere, not seeing the human aspect of it or not seeing the human face of it, Charlie, that's where we're headed. Let me end this thing here. We'll continue this conversation in another video, okay?